Namaskar friends, this is NJ, your host on this channel. So guys, in this video we will have our discussion on the weekly horoscope results for the week of March 17th till March 23rd. So guys, beyond any doubt, in any weekly horoscope results, we give attention to the journey of the moon. So moon is going to be starting the week from the Libra sign and it is going to be ending the week in the Sagittarius sign. When it is going to be in the Scorpio, it is going to be receiving the straight aspect from the planet Jupiter, and when it is going to be in the Sagittarius, it is going to be receiving the straight aspect from the planet Mars. There is no any other major planetary shift taking place, but the kind of chaos which has taken place in the Pisces, guys, and with majority of the planets retrograde, combust and all, so because of which it becomes very important to understand that whatever I will be saying over here, there is going to be a sense of slight negativity or vulnerability which is going to be attached over there. Again guys, whatever is going to be ultimately happening in your life, a lot is dependent on what kind of yogas you have in your chart, what kind of dashas you are currently going through. Let's say for example, if you have got like Venus in a man's chart, if Venus is like very strong, like Venus is in Pisces, Venus is in the Libra, and it is there in the 8th house, in the 12th house, so it is in any case making you little bit affair prone. And over and above that, let's say for example, for the same case, Venus in the Libra in the 8th house, and the same person has got moon in the 12th in the Aquarius. Now what is happening? Rahu is going to be transiting over there. So Rahu's transit over the moon in the 12th house is a typical combination of getting into an affair. And just because in your chart you also have got that similar yoga, then we can be confident about that. This is how guys astrological analysis is always done. Like the way yesterday and day before yesterday, this news has been doing the rounds in India, where this one drunk guy in Vadodara, one of the province like in Gujarat, so he actually drunk driving and he killed couple of people from his car. So just because, now imagine guys, although it is wrong, but still there are many people who drink and drive, but not many people get entangled into such a incident that not only he did a crime of killing people completely in an inebriated state, but over and above that, now there is a dent to his whole career and future because of the crime which he has done. So that is what I am trying to tell you, that whenever planets are sensitive, nature is sensitive, it makes everyone of us vulnerable, but those who actually end up being in a situation that only happen if you have a similar yoga in your chart which is also being activated in the dasha, then you have to be additionally cautious and careful. Again guys, I'm not a motivational speaker, I'm not a religious preacher. My job is to give you fair warning of what exactly is the combination which is getting formed in the transit. So okay guys, now we will start our discussion, and like the way I already mentioned this thing, moon is going to be transiting from the Libra and ending the week in the Sagittarius sign. So guys, starting first with the Aries Lagna natives. So guys, for the Aries Lagna natives, moon is going to be starting the week from your 7th house, and it is going to be ending the week in your 9th house. So yes guys, when we talk about the commercial related matters, the week is creating a good energy for you. Slightly guys, in the middle of the week, mind is going to be little bit stressful because your ascendant lord is already going to be giving its straight aspect to this moon in the 8th house, and over and above that, the way whole planetary shift is now taking place in your 12th house. So guys, that goes without saying that your matters of finances are highly vulnerable. Like there could be some sudden expenses which might come knocking your doors. Also guys, even in the matters of the relationship, because whenever moon is going to be transiting from the 7th house, for all those people who are on a serious lookout for matrimonial alliances and all, you will be overwhelmed with the thoughts, and some people might be also getting the proposal, but the kind of yoga which is getting formed, it is actually making you very prone towards taking wrong decision. So even in the matters of this could be any business partnership, or this could be even giving your final commitment, final yes. In the matters of the courtship, you have to be very careful. By the end of the week guys, there is going to be energy of some sort of travels and all, so you can consider doing that, but still be mindful that whatever you are engaging right now, you're already on a radar of high expenses. So be very mindful over there. So guys, the summary of this week for the Aries Lagna native is that increase in expenses and some sort of, because of that only, discomfort in the travels, possibility of change in residence, though it would be much better to avoid any major transition this week. You will be able to defeat any of your enemies, like stars in this regard are empowering you. Mars, like your ascendant lord in the 3rd house, is considered as very strong for that. High chances of like some sort of cheating and betrayal in any sort of new relationship, especially for the marriageable candidates. So much better to avoid any commitment or any big decision around this time. Beginning of the week is promising for witnessing auspicious happenings in the family life, but the middle and the end of the week is vulnerable to wrong judgment, like wrong judgment in your decision, and there is also going to be health vulnerability as well when moon is going to be transiting from your 8th house. Guys, beginning of the week is promising for like some sort of like witnessing auspicious happenings in the family life, but the middle and the end of the week, like the way I already mentioned, like your judgment and the decision making is vulnerable. I guess I'm reading the same line again. I couldn't do anything, the font is very small. Okay, now there will be a continuity in the income, but the vulnerability of sudden and big expenses is very high. And lastly guys, there will be slight hurdles for the students and those who have to write any competitive exam, because their 5th lord is going to be like, it is already transiting in the 12th house, and the 5th lord in itself has like combust many planets and all. So yes, even for the students and those who have to write any competitive exam, they have to like do your preparation well in advance and just don't take chances. That's all what I can say. Now guys, when we talk about the Taurus Lagna natives, so for the Taurus Lagna natives guys, moon is going to be starting the week from your 6th house, and it is going to be ending the week in your 8th house. So guys, that goes without any saying. See, the whole energy of this week is making you slightly stress prone. Like for certain people, just because too many planets, when they get concentrated in the 11th house, in certain cases people end up like getting some deal finalized and all. But over here guys, the kind of circumstances in which things will get finalized, that is still going to be very much prone towards the external factors. So I still would not give you a full-fledged go ahead. When moon is going to be transiting from your 7th house, even in the matters of the courtship and all, there is a high vulnerability that it's like in those kind of situation where we are being put on in any pressurizing situation to give our nod or give our confirmation. So if you are being put in this kind of situation, so don't succumb to any pressure. And yes guys, by the end of the week, when moon is going to be like transiting from your 8th house, that is also going to be slightly stress prone. So guys, the summary of this week for the Taurus Lagna native is that stress on the account of the money and vulnerability of wrong decision in financial or life matters. Health needs to be guarded. Moon is headed towards solar eclipse. Sun is your 4th lord. So be protective of your heart, chest related problems. First half of the week, there is a possibility of helping a close acquaintance. Middle of the week is emotionally unsettling, and end of the week is again creating energy of stress on the account of someone close and known to you. Workplace matters will be smooth and under control. Like for certain people, there might be some new opportunities as well. And it's like very vulnerable time in the matrimonial related matters guys. So refrain from giving any final commitment during this week. Moving ahead guys, now when we talk about the Gemini Lagna natives, so guys, for the Gemini Lagna natives, like moon is going to be starting the week from your 5th house, and it is going to be ending the week in your 7th house. So guys, like moon, when it is there in the 5th house, so 5th house, which tells about our judgment, our decision making. So if you are going through some favorable dasha and all, so for the artist, creative people, freelance people, this could be like a beneficial time for you. Guys, look at it in this way, that in your 10th house, there is a lot of action which is going on, and like planets are like combust, they are retrograde, they are in a war zone. So that means the impact of that, like don't think in the lines of, let's say for example, if you are being put forth in any challenging kind of situation that I will leave the job, start applying elsewhere. So don't be in this mindset, because the planets are not gonna leave you. If in this environment you're gonna join somewhere else, you will again be put forth in a similar kind of situation. So much better keep your calm, be in a composed state while taking any important decision or while dealing with any workplace related situation. But yes guys, for the freelance self-employed people, the week is creating a good energy when moon will transit from your like sixth house, because this is going to be a slightly good time, especially for those people who are like trying to get any money arranged from the market and all. So planets are going to be supporting you. And yes guys, by the end of the week, some sort of solace in the company of the loved one of your partner can also be anticipated. So guys, the summary for the Gemini Lagna native is that be protective of your image at the workplace. Those who are managing any family estate, like any family property, family estate, if you are managing, I still remember there's this girl in the matrimonial app, in the required traits from the partner, she has clearly mentioned those guys who are like managing family property, please don't apply. I do not know. Okay, so yeah, those who are managing any family estate or in any family business also have to be very, very protective. Beginning of the week will witness a smoothness in the flow of the income. Middle of the week will support people trying to secure a loan. And the end of the week will again be creating energy of confusion and stress on the business commercial matters. Strictly refrain from investing in impulse. Not a good week for people on a matrimonial alliance. Look out for final commitment or making any sort of final decision. And those who are in a favorable dasha might stand a chance for some sudden gain at the beginning of the week. Now guys, when we talk about the Cancer Lagna natives, so for the Cancer Lagna natives guys, as you can see that moon is going to be starting the week from your 4th house and it is going to be ending the week in your 6th house. So for the Cancer Lagna natives, it's like a good energy, like especially for witnessing some auspicious event, Manglik event in your family, or like even for the students and all. I'm seeing you guys getting benefited. Jupiter is giving its straight aspect to the transiting moon from your 5th house, and when the moon will enter in your 6th house, it is going to be receiving the aspect from your Yog Karak planet Mars as well. So overall guys, there's not much of the vulnerability. It all comes down to, are you anticipating, or do you have to finalize, or like are you like hosting any gathering in your family, any family event, or like yeah, for even appearing for any competitive exam, getting money arranged from the market, getting loan approved. So in all those areas, the planet seems to be supporting you. So guys, if I were to summarize, beginning of the week might witness some auspicious events in the family life. Middle of the week will support academic or artistic pursuits. End of the week is vulnerable on health related matters. Continuity in income, and you will also demonstrate good judgment and decision making in the major areas of your life. Fluctuations in the matrimonial life or worries on the account of the well-being of the spouse for many. You will be ready, available and willing to help others around you. And 9th house is sensitive during this week, so don't take decision relying only on the luck or on the gut feel. Moving ahead guys, now when we talk about the Leo Lagna natives, so guys, in your case, as you can see that moon is going to be starting the week from your 3rd house and it is going to be ending the week in your 5th house. So guys, beyond any doubt, like when we talk about moon transiting from the 3rd house, see, otherwise it could have been said good, but we cannot just rely solely on the moon, transiting moon, because the whole planetary concentration in the case of the Leo is taking place in the 8th house. And again guys, over and above that, if your natal chart is sensitive, vulnerable, and along with that you're also running some vulnerable kind of dasha, you have to be excessively careful. It hardly matters what kind of yoga moon is creating in the transit, but if the whole planetary concentration is in the 8th house, that in itself means every area of your life, your health, your public image, your relationship, everything is on the radar. So that means please guys, like prefer to do Gayatri mantra or Aditya Hriday Stotram and offer water to the rising sun, fix up your clock, wake up with the rising sun, be respectful to the authority figures and all. So all of that needs to be monitored. Like all these things which sun represents, this could be government, this could be the health of your heart, this could be your eyesight, everything regarding sun, your public image needs to be guarded. And yes guys, some sort of short travels which need to be done with caution and care. And for the students as well, guys, you have to work very hard. So guys, if I were to summarize, highly vulnerable week, prone to health arguments, domestic matters related issues, ancestral property related issue, matrimonial matters related concern, and slight energy of the defamation. Guys, please, apologies, I'm so sorry if this is what it is happening. I'm not a motivational speaker, I have to say the way it is happening. So in all these areas, I was like watching this in 2.5 Men, one of the episode where Charlie Sheen was watching something, and after that ad, he was about to call the call center to order that product, and suddenly the side effects can cause this. Like, what are you selling? Like a crash test dummy? So okay, so yeah, all these are the areas where you have to be sensitive. Now guys, beginning of the week will involve expenses on family related matters, middle of the week might involve travels, and end of the week will be a stress point on the account of children or academic matters. Beneficial time in the matrimonial alliance related matters, like especially you do not have to give your final nudge, final confirmation, but for certain people suddenly there might be some proposal and all, or someone taking interest in you, so that possibility is still there. Frustration of not being able to save money will drive many towards risky and wrong decision. You know, sometimes what happens is that if things are already not moving in a positive direction, you are frustrated, and any decision which you will take driven by frustration can actually lead you towards more entanglement into problems and all. So refrain from any risky decision, especially where finances are at stake. Moving ahead guys, now when we talk about the Virgo Lagna natives, so for the Virgo Lagna natives guys, moon is going to be starting the week from your 2nd house, and it is going to be ending the week in your 4th house. So guys, to begin with, we know this thing that 2nd house transit of the Virgo, we generally say that like it might be good for the finances or the family related matters. But guys, just because in your case the whole choke point right now is in the 7th house, so that means do not get easily tempted by any any proposal, any offer which might have some hidden clause, hidden agenda. So you have to be very, very careful, because guys, 7th house, it's not only in the existing relationship, partnership, but also any new proposal which come to you. So if any Nigerian prince calls you, so please don't transfer the money and all. So be very careful. Along with that guys, because moon is going to be when moon transit your 3rd house, it gets like debilitated over there, but just because it is receiving the straight aspect of the planet like Jupiter as well. So yeah, many people are going to be filled with religious fervor, religious enthusiasm, a short trip to church, short trip to temple. So all that can be foreseen with this kind of alignment. So guys, the whole summary of this week for you people is that vulnerability on the account of unwholesome expenses in the business, especially after getting influenced by something or someone. Good week for the students or in academic pursuit. Happiness on the account of children. Religious fervor or feeling will be very strong. Beginning of the week is good for inflow of money. Middle of the week will entail short travels, which will prove to be slightly exhausting. End of the week might witness blockage in the income because of the domestic or the family responsibilities. And guys, dissatisfaction in the matrimonial related matters might be a concern for many because of the whole choke point of the planets in the 7th house. Refrain from any relocation decision during this week. Those who are in any academic, intellectual field will witness some good opportunities. Now guys, when we talk about the Libra Lagna natives, so for the Libra Lagna natives guys, moon is going to be transiting the week, starting the week from your 1st house, and it is going to be ending the week in your 3rd house. So guys, and in your case, moon happened to be your 10th lord as well. So guys, in your case, the week will start on a good note, like especially when moon is going to be coming out, like Saturday, Sunday, you will be already witnessing moon in your 12th house conjunct with Ketu, 4th aspect of the planet Mars. Not a good energy to deal with. So yes, a week will start on a good note. Like for certain people, this could be in the starting of the week only. You're getting to your workstation, work desk, and you receive a very good compliment or an email, congratulation email from your vendor, from your client, from your boss. So the start of the week is going to be on a good note. But again guys, look at it in this way. The whole planetary concentration right now taking place in your 6th house. So many of the Libra Lagna native will feel themselves being exploited, that I'm putting too much of the work with very less recognition. And for certain people, yeah, so 6th house is a choke point right now. All the health related matters, and along with that, the work related politics and pressure is something which for the next couple of weeks, this is a yoga which you have to deal with. Everything comes down to what kind of yogas you have in your natal chart and what kind of dasha you are currently going through. So let's say for example, if in your case, in your natal chart, your Jupiter, 6th lord, your 10th lord moon is already afflicted in your chart, your ascendant lord is weak, and dasha is also running similar. So I'm very much sure that you would be witnessing a lot of the politics. So guys, again, everything comes down to the natal promise and the activated dasha. Transit just create that environment and the theme. So yes guys, like the way I was talking about, the week will start on a good note. By the middle of the week, there might be some sudden expenses on the account of taking care of your family or your immediate family and all. And by the end of the week, there might be some short travels and all. Some people might also hear some good email, good news. So slight possibility of that as well. So guys, the summary for the Libra Lagna native is that beginning of the week shows signs of progress due to the support of the bosses. Middle of the week will witness expenses, and end of the week will witness slight issues at work. Health vulnerability will be there, especially communicable kind of disease like catching a viral infection and all. Demonstrate patience at work, as many will be getting this feeling of exploitation at work. Refrain from office politics, confrontation, arguments, as energies are very sensitive towards false allegation and entrapment. Travels will be smooth. Good week for students and competitive exam aspirants. Good week for those planning a child. Those in business means even if storm is happening at work, after reaching home, you use the energy constructive way. So good week for planning a child. Those in business will witness opportunities because of the support of the luck. Okay guys, moving ahead now, when we talk about the Scorpions. So guys, for the Scorpio Lagna natives, moon is going to be starting the week from your 12th house, and it is going to be ending the week in your 2nd house. So guys, we know this thing that whenever like moon is transiting from the 12th house, we say the travels will prove out to be very favorable and all. And also when moon is going to be transiting to your 1st house, it is going to be receiving the straight aspect from the planet Jupiter. Then when it will move to your 2nd house, it will be receiving the aspect from the planet Mars, your ascendant lord as well. So guys, all what I can say is that this week somehow, even if there is going to be some challenges which will come your way, you will be well taken care of. Guys, in your case, there is a lot of the planetary concentration taking place in the 5th house. 5th house is the house of our mind. What kind of thoughts are coming to our mind? In your case, right now you are bombarded by many thoughts because many planetary energy is influencing your 5th house. So depending on the yoga which you have in your chart and the running dasha, this could be a case. Some people will get obsessed into research, will make a breakthrough, and some people will get more perplexed and confused. So guys, if I were to summarize for the Scorpions, your mind is like a ripe fruit bombarded with many ideas from multiple fronts. So running dasha will decide where it will lead you. At the workplace, there might be disturbances with your bosses. Deal with that diplomatically. Because guys, again, look at it in this way, the whole combination of the sun, your 10th lord, everything is happening in the 5th house. If you remember my video, people who are suddenly asked to leave, that only happen when the 5th house get triggered, because it is 8th from the 10th. So whatever your bosses are saying, just politely deal with it. So slightly beneficial time for the realtors or property related dealings. Sensitive time for health, lower bodies slightly injury prone, and also stomach or gas related problems. In matrimonial related matters, you can take that decision as long as there is a clarity over there, not when your judgment is clouded. And guys, many will be driven by the thoughts of like charities, and there will be consistency in the flow of the money in the business. Moving ahead guys, now when we talk about the Sagittarius Lagna natives, so guys, in your case, moon is going to be starting the week from your 11th house, and it is going to be ending the week in your ascendant. So guys, we know this thing that for the income opportunities, it might be a good time for any of the travels, because moon is going to be receiving the aspect from the planet Jupiter when it is transiting from the 12th house, and when it will enter your first house, receiving the aspect from the planet Mars. So yes guys, for the income, commercial gains, opportunities, travels, the week is creating a slightly good energy. But when it comes down to the health, that needs to be monitored. So guys, the summary of this week for the Sagittarius Lagna native is that there is going to be slight health related vulnerability. Health needs to be watched. At workplace, many people will stand a chance for the recognition. New romance, slight possibility of some new romance or relation could materialize, like where like there is an energy of some new romance with someone, or this could be experiencing that depth in your existing relationship. My pronunciation, it's not the death, D-E-A-T-H, it's the D-E-P-T-H, depth. Okay, so yeah, new romance or relation, or in the existing relationship, D-E-P-T-H. Okay, and like guys, your resources and connection will actually help you this week to get things done. Travels are very much can be foreseen in the first half and the second half of the week. High energy, strong energy of some profitable travels. The choke point of this week might be slightly the matters of the 5th house. So there will be stress on the account of the children, students, and people who are like who have to write any competitive exam. They might have to put extra efforts. There will be pressure of the family responsibilities for sure guys, and refrain from any major decision or purchase connected to the 4th house this week. So 4th house is like vehicle or finalizing any property deal. Much better to refrain from this week for any major 4th house related decision. Now guys, when we talk about the Capricorn Lagna natives, so guys, for the Capricorn Lagna natives, moon is going to be starting the week from your 10th house, and it is going to be ending the week in your 12th house. So guys, for the Capricorn Lagna natives, the week is actually going to be very profitable, whether it's in your career related matters, recognition for the service, job professionals and all. So like this could be a very landmark kind of week. Like the way we say, when the world is in chaos, the whole planets are in chaos, certain Lagna benefit even amidst all those problems. So guys, the summary of this week for the Capricorn Lagna native is that week will be rewarding for past efforts and good yoga for sudden monetary gains for many, especially by the middle of the week. Overall, a good week for travels and success on multiple fronts. Gains in business, consideration for awards, or coming in contact with influential people is also possible this week. Good week for academic pursuit, students and competitive exam aspirants. Mercury, being an important planet, is heavily afflicted. So refrain from leap of faith or taking chances purely relying on the luck. Pisces, epicenter of the chaos, is in your 3rd house. That means strictly refrain from involving into other people's problem, because it might have detrimental effect on you as well. You get there with an intent to help and you come back home with the burden of other person's problem as well. So refrain from all of that. Now guys, for all the Aquarius Lagna natives, so guys, in your case, moon is going to be starting the week from your 9th house, and it is going to be ending the week in your 11th house. So guys, beyond any doubt, Apart from all the good things which we will discuss over here, this goes without saying that now we are heading very close towards the planetary concentration in your second house, the solar eclipse in your second house. So that means you are a ticking bomb, a target of sudden heavy expenses. So that means in the matters of the finances, additional caution and care needs to be followed. Second thing is that, guys, just because your seventh lord is the planet sun, it is also like it's the sun only which is getting eclipsed in the second house. So yes, even in the matters of like any like family related commitment, any of the matrimonial marriage related final decision, final like judgment and all, so in all these areas you have to be very careful. Along with that, guys, beyond any doubt, for any of the workplace recognition, like those people who are like applying for a job and all, so moon transiting from the 9th house, from the 10th house, even if it is going to be getting debilitated in the 10th house, it is still going to be receiving the aspect from the planet Jupiter. So by the middle of the week and all, so for all those job aspirant and all, for hearing back from the employer and all, the week is creating a good energy. Even when like moon is going to be transiting to your 11th house, it is going to be receiving the straight aspect from the planet Mars. So in terms of the gains and recognition, accomplishment at your work front, it is good. The only concern is the lifetime decision, especially connected with marriage, connected with the family estate and all. So in all these areas you have to be careful. So guys, the summary of this week for the Aquarius Lagna native is that extreme difficulties in saving money. Difficulty in saving money because of the vulnerability of sudden big expenses. Typical yoga where people are framed in financial scam. So guys, you have to be very careful. Like the way when we hear that news, someone in the office, at workplace was accused of any misappropriate handling of the funds of the money. So again, guys, if you have that yoga in your chart, you are running those dasha which has activated that yoga, then only you are going to be on the line. Otherwise, you don't have to worry about that. Yes, and yeah, slightly beneficial time for those who have listed properties and trying to sell off any properties might be good for them. Supportive time for loan approval or good performance in any competitive situation. Job aspirant or seekers will stand a chance for confirmation around the middle of the week when moon is going to be there in your 10th house. Impact of marriage and partner is very detrimental, guys, in the transit. So I'll repeat. Impact of marriage and partner right now is very detrimental, especially in the matters of finances. Along with that, those who are about to venture out into new relationship, like the way we say that sort of courtship time when you're trying to know each other, judge each other, form opinion about each other. So you have to be very careful. So and yes, guys, it's equally threatful for those who are in any business partnership related, like any partnership business and all. So follow caution and care. Health front is also slightly sensitive, guys, which will demand caution and care. Keep your anger in check, especially the usage of words in arguments. So again, guys, because of the second house, let's say for example, even if you gotten into an argument, the problem is that second house also tells about the speech. You end up saying something bad, something nasty, and the impact of that will come. So yes, although keep your anger in check, refrain from getting into conflict. Even if it happens, watch your tongue, watch the word you will use. And guys, yeah, chances of witnessing some auspicious events or ceremony in the family life, there is a slight possibility of that. Now guys, when we talk about for the Pisces Lagna natives, so guys, for the Pisces Lagna natives, moon is going to be starting the week from your 8th house, and it is going to be ending the week in your 10th house. So yes, guys, when we talk about something to do with the having that religious mindset and all, and some sort of development at your work front and all, that possibility is there. But again, guys, we cannot overlook this fact. The whole planetary concentration is taking place in your first house. So that means this is not a very good time and a good energy, especially when we talk about, like we say, leap of faith, taking the chances. So not a very good energy for that. So guys, the points which I have written for you is that eclipse energies are prevalent. Refrain from any major lifetime decision, or like the way we say, complete U-turn in the life. If running dashas are favorable, property related decision will prove to be profitable. Moon being your fourth lord in the transit empowers your thought process and judgment skills this week. So yeah, the fifth lord, the kind of houses it is transiting from the 9th house, from the 10th house. So like again guys, only if like external circumstances beyond your human control, beyond your human will, if they will be at work, then that's a different case. But looks like your judgment, your mind will process information, will take right decision this week. So because of that guys, the point which I have written, that moon being your fourth lord in the transit is empowering your thought process and judgment. Supportive time for the students and competitive exam aspirants. Good week for travels, especially by the end of the week, I would say, when moon is going to be transiting in your like 10th house. And guys, health needs to be guarded, especially communicable diseases, you know, like the way we say catching the infection, catching the flu and all. So just be very mindful over there. So yes guys, this is something which I wanted to say as a part of my inputs. For further more updates and notification on the divine science of Vedic astrology, please subscribe to my YouTube channel and follow me on my Instagram account. Dhanyavad.